What is going on, guys? Let's take a look at this ANCEL S100 smoke machine leak detector. This is basically fully assembled out of the box. You do have to install this quick connect coupling, which you just want to put a little bit of Teflon tape there, snug it down, don't over tighten these. This unit actually only puts out 1/2 PSI, which makes it usable on EVAP systems, which have sensitive pressure sensors, so you won't damage them. Over here you have basically the flow rate control, which is closed right now. On the rear of the unit you have this Velcro strap for hanging the power cord and or the hose for the smoke. There's you got your power switch here, your power supply, and then this is your smoke out. And then in here is your level for adding the baby oil to this unit. So there's sort of the overview of it. Now, one thing you got to be aware of when you fill this with baby oil, what I'm doing is I'm actually just using this little cap from a vinegar shaker. So you would undo this and then put this cap in here, okay? And then you're gonna fill it with baby oil, okay? Now, the thing that gets people into trouble with this is that when they fill it, they can't see the level line of where the fill line is. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a trick to get around that problem. So when you fill this, okay, you want to see the line right here, okay? I have the unit tilted, so you're not going to get a reading, but with the unit, upright, you want to check that your line is visible in this glass. You can use a flashlight to help you do it. If it's too low, you won't get smoke and you can damage the heating element. If it's too high, you can actually push fluid out of the hose instead of smoke. So you want to be able to see that level line. If you can't see it, dump everything out and start again until you can see the level line in the sight glass. Okay, that's important. Okay, so a couple of things that come with this unit are the power hose, the power line, right, which is just going to basically plug into the back here, okay? And then we can hook that up to a power supply, right? In the moment, what I have actually is just my M12 battery with a couple of leads here. So I'm going to go ahead and just hook this up to this. Okay, I'm just hooking up my power to this M12 battery here. Okay, and now I'm going to take this hose and attach it to the back of the unit. So right here. Okay. Okay, so that's our second connection. And then our third connection is going to be external air, which I have here for my compressor. And I have my regulator set to 10 PSI. Okay, so we can go ahead now and turn this unit on since we have all the connections. We'll go in the back, we'll just power that on. You see that light comes on there. You can remember this switch is on when you push it at the top, so you don't have to keep looking at it every time you use it. And now what we'll do is just go ahead and start letting a little bit of air through here. And we should start to see out of the end of this some smoke. We may have to just wait a couple of seconds for that. So here, I'll just tilt the unit like this. So here, leave it like this. Now let's go ahead and see if we can get some smoke out of this. I can hear it going. I think there it goes. See that, guys? So that's actually putting out a pretty decent amount of smoke too, you see? Not bad, right? Then when you're done with it, you just go ahead and turn off the power, right? And we can go ahead and close this once it cools down. Once the smoke stops a little bit, we'll go ahead and close this valve, okay? And the reason we want to do that is because when this cools down, it's going to actually start sucking oil, and it could actually suck oil back up into this regulator. So when you're done with the unit, just go ahead and turn it off. And that's basically it. I wanted to show you that to you guys so that when we put this on the car, you guys know how the setup works. Now, this is a more basic unit. You can get units that have the compressor built in and the power supply built in, but this is a great unit for just DIY. I like the simplicity of it. So a couple other things that come with this, let me just disconnect this here. Is obviously it comes with a hook, so you can screw that hook into the top here, and that gives you a place to hang the unit from the hood of the car. Okay. And then I'm just going to show you guys a couple of other things here. So let me just move this out of the way a little bit. Now, the other thing that you can get with this is these two come with the kit. So you have this is to get into your EVAP port, and this is just a tool to work on the different valves, you know, that are in the EVAP fittings. So that's if you want to remove a valve to get more air into the system. Another thing that I picked up with this unit is this inflatable bladder. Here, let me move this out of the way. Is this inflatable bladder here? And so this enables you to, you know, if you have like a big opening, like in the intake that you want to close off, but you want to get smoke into the system, you can insert this into the hole in the intake, and then you can basically pump this up like that. And that'll seal off whatever hole you're trying to seal. And then this tube here actually lets you stick the nozzle from this smoke machine right in there. And now you can feed smoke into, you know, other places that you wouldn't normally be able to get to. So, but this is going to be able to get into a lot of different, you know, the smaller hoses, like the PCV hose, you know, or maybe the EVAP purge line. You could get this in there pretty easily. So, oops. So that's pretty much it. Well, we're going to put this on the car, and we're going to try it out on some vacuum leaks and also maybe on the EVAP system as well. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Really appreciate you taking the time and checking everything out. And see you on the next video. Don't forget to leave your comments. Always love to hear them. Have a great day, guys.